comedian coming to the stage is an actor, a writer, and of course, a stand-up comic. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here. She's a graduate of the Conservatory at Second City Hollywood and I.O. West, has studied extensively at the Groundlings. She performs stand-up comedy all over Southern California, including, but not limited to, venues like the Flappers Comedy Club, Tao Comedy Studio, the Ha Ha Comedy Club, West Side Comedy Theater, the Hollywood Comedy, Tramp Stamp Grannies, and many other places, including the Hollywood Improv. She recently created and stars in a new TV pilot called Diva Dads, which is making its way through the film festivals across the world. Please welcome my friend and client, Amanda Michelle Foskia.
What's going on, Hollywood Improv? Yes. Yes, over here. Yes. I'm Amanda Michelle. I put the L in LGBTQIABCDEF. Damn it. I forgot the rest of the alphabet. So I did go to public school in Ohio, so that makes sense. Luckily, I do know how to spell my first name. It's B-I-T-C-H. At least that's what my mother called me. I grew up in Ohio. My mother and father had 3 kids, and then my father came out of the closet. I said, "How did you not know you were gay?" He's like, "It was the 80s. Everybody looked the same." I'm like, "How much cocaine were you on?" I'm not one to talk. It took me 30 years to come out of the closet. I'm only 25, so I'm not sure what happened in there. It took me a very long time to come out, but it's okay. So now I have 2 gay dads. They renamed themselves the Diva Dads because they can. I'm a lesbian, and my sister drives a lesbian mobile. She's a straight one. She drives a Subaru, if you guys were wondering what that was. So my family is gayer than RuPaul's Drag Race. We shit glitter, and we're just better than all of you, pretty much. Yeah, and if you don't laugh, it is still Pride Month. It is a hate crime. I see some of you looking at me like, where do we know her from? Speaking of crime, I've been in multiple true crime reenactments as dead bodies, suspected murderers, dead bodies. My dads were so proud. They saw me in one of these reenactments, and they called me. The Diva Dads called me, and they're like, "Hey, girl, we saw you on Lifetime, the Witnesses 2-part series, playing the Jehovah's Witnesses. We recognize that ass anywhere." I'm like, thank God he came out, because that would have been a totally different phone call if like he was still in Ohio in the closet. Amanda Michelle, we saw you on Lifetime, the Witnesses 2-part series. We recognize that ass anywhere. Totally different, right? I'm celebrating a 1-year anniversary. Yeah. Not being sober. I just did a shot at the bar. No, not being sober. My wedding anniversary. I married a woman, in case you guys forgot about my whole set. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I did it. And she's beautiful. She's an Ariana Grande lookalike. I'm an Ariana Grande's bodyguard lookalike, so, which is great. We don't pay for drinks. We get right into the clubs. And then this whole time, I'm like, it's white woman privilege. It was Ariana Grande privilege. And now I'm going through like an identity crisis. I don't know who I am besides Ariana Grande's bodyguard, but it's okay. Everyone's like, where did you guys meet? At a Slytherin convention? I'm like, Slytherins don't have conventions. They crashed the Gryffindor ones. We actually met out at a bar in West Hollywood, Fiesta Cantina, if anyone's ever been. I don't work for them. It's okay. No one goes to bars anymore. It's all right. So we met there. We were standing in line for 3 hours waiting for the bathroom. And she was taking selfies the whole time. So I kept photobombing her. And I'm like, well, now that I'm in all those photos, you have to add me on Snap. So I stalked her for a year. I messaged her for a year. We kept making dates. We would never show, like, she would just be like, oh, I can't. But she would cancel last minute on me. We kept making dates for pizza and beer. Neither of us drink beer. So maybe that was like the problem. So finally, I'm like, well, what can I do? I'm like, okay, I think I've heard of something called like dick pics. I think you guys have heard of those, right? I don't have one, but I sent her a tit pic. She asked for my address, and we've been together ever since. So, one of our favorite pastimes is, does anyone else smoke or drink to like forget their childhood? Okay, it's a room full of comedians. Like, don't lie. So one of our favorite pastimes is edible roulette. We just pop an edible and we go out into the world and we see what happens. Every time it's like, are we in a horror movie or a musical? I'm like, both. But 99.9% of the times we never left the house. So The one time we did go out, we went to Tramp Stamp Granny's. I performed there and host a show there once a month. And they had Dyke Night. I'm like, great, an event for the lesbians, let's go. So we show up. It was Dyke Night. It was Adam's family night. It was karaoke night. It was Halloween night. I'm like, why? Can't the Dykes have one night? So I recently found out one of my favorite Lady Gaga songs is inspired by one of my favorite serial killers. We can have a favorite. It's okay. Anyone else obsessed with the Dahmer series that was on Netflix? Thank you. I'm not in it. I wish I was. I would have been an amazing dead body. So I asked my dad when I was watching that, because Dahmer like partied in Ohio. I'm like, Dad, did you ever party with him? And they're like, yeah, we did, but he never took us home because we were both white. So I recently found out, it's just a fact. If you watched, it's just a fact. So if you ever heard this song by Lady Gaga, it's inspired by Jeffrey Dahmer. So since I was upset that it was not only Dykes in the audience, I went up there to sing karaoke. And I went a little something like this. I said, just dance, but he took me home instead. Uh-oh, there was a monster in my bed. This song goes out to Jeffrey Dahmer. And I said it just like that. I scared the whole audience. They're about to like kick me out. And I'm like, he ate my heart. He ate my heart out. And then security's like, all right, you gotta go. But luckily for me, y'all, Armie Hammer was in the audience. He joined me on keys. I was on vocals. I killed it. We killed it. I am so full of laughter from that evening. It was a great, great evening to be had by y'all. One of our other favorite pastimes is drunken Netflix. I don't do Netflix and chill. I do drunken Netflix. You just pop an edible. You get drunk. You scroll for 6 hours. And then you end up watching the same movie. I've seen the Titanic 50 times. I still do not know how it ends. So please, no spoilers, you guys. No spoilers. Before I moved in with my wife, she was always like, move in with me. I'll treat you like a princess. I'm like, who wouldn't want that, right? So I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. I didn't know she meant Cinderella. I am cooking and cleaning all day. Or Snow White. Instead of taking care of 7 dwarfs, I have 6 dogs and an alley cat, you guys. During COVID, she locked me in the house. She's like, you cannot go out anymore. I'm like, why? She's like, I know that you're going to Starbucks and flirting with the barista. I'm like, I don't have a job. How else am I supposed to get free coffee? So she locked me in the house, and my hair is too short to Rapunzel my way out of it. So I had to come up with an alternative, which is I call my frozen cry for help. So if anyone ever hears it, just bring me a blonde roast, please. Anything basic from Starbucks. Oh. Thank you, Disney fans. Thank you. I came out 3 times in life. Once as a vegetarian, a vegetarian, and the 3rd time was the hardest. I don't know if I think I can trust you. I think I can come out again. It's just hard every time I come out again. I came out as a Disney adult. Yeah, I know, that is rough. It gets worse. A Disney adult with no kids, so yes. I went to Pride After Dark because they let the gays go in for one night. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. I love dressing up in outfits and just scaring the children. We also went for the Oogie Boogie Bash. Once again, no kids. Like, there's no reason to act this way, but... So for the Oogie Boogie Bash, we dressed up as the Sanderson sisters. So I just kept threatening to eat people's children. And it went a lot better than I expected. And like, I was full from that evening as well too. It was like, they're just, take the kids, take the kids. I'm like, I don't want the kids. I don't want the kids. So once again, I grew up in Ohio. Anyone else from the Midwest? Is that how you say it? So whenever I talk to my family back home, they're mildly racist. So I don't know if anyone can relate to this. They're just mildly racist. This will be a conversation with my grandmother. Hi, Mandy, how's it going? Oh my God, we had some neighbors move in. They were just so nice. The hedges are beautiful. They're Mexican. And oh my God, the neighbors across the street, they brought us over a peach cobbler pie. It was delicious. They're black. And oh my God, Amanda, they put the rainbow flags out the gays. Your people are in town, Amanda. I'm like, how did you get this number? It's either them or the auto warranty insurance. Renew it now. And I'm like, I don't have a car. But I give them $400 a month because I support small businesses. One of my favorite apps, like I said, I love weed. Oh, is that my time? Someone timing me? Or it's time to take my birth control. Luckily, I don't have to do that because I'm a lesbian, in case you forgot. So one of my favorite things is Ease. It's this app called Ease. It's a weed delivery app. Yes, you guys have heard of it? They love me more than my family. And I'm embracing it. And I hope Ease will be my sponsor at one of my next shows. Because if I don't order from them every week, they'll email me a week later, like, Amanda Michelle, here's $5 off. We miss you. 2 weeks go by. Amanda Michelle, it's been 2 weeks. Are you okay? Here's $10 off. I'm like, oh my God. A month went by. Amanda Michelle, we had a sense that you were having a bad day. Here's $25 off. I'm like, are they tracking my cycle? What is happening? And literally I push send. They're at my front door in 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't even walk to my front door in 10 minutes. And I live in an apartment. There's no excuse to why I can't get to my front door in 10 minutes. All right, everybody, that's going to be my time. My name's Amanda Michelle. Thank you all so much. And let's give it back to Adam.